Gates are back racing in the Cup and away to a good start too. Difference began well down on the inside from Jumbo Jet Miss. Runs through all in the pink colours, and Le Petit Phil wants to take up the front, running the grey here, going to the lead early. Forge going alongside of her as well, Bark, and the rider high in the irons as they work their way up the home straight for the first time. Le Petit Phil sets up the pace here. Forge over on the outside, Bark just behind them as well. Next, their initial response past the line the first time with a circuit to run with about 1,400 metres to travel. Further field there we see the difference on the inside rail. Just to his outside there is Runs to Rule from Jumbo Jet Miss. No Hurry, and at the rear of the field is My Josephine. Behind the trees as they run along in search of the 1,200 metre mark. La Petite Field sets up a nice pace here for Andrew Gauci, leading the field here by about a length and a half. Down to the descent they go and through the 1,200, and nice clip this. La Petite Field into second position, it's Forge. About 3 lengths away at this point there is Bark, starting to work their way. Next is Initial Response as they start to work their way up the corner here and up the rise. Runs to Rule in the pink colours into about 5th or 6th position. Jumbo Jet Miss is next. Then a couple of lengths away, in fact a big break in the field there to No Hurry from My Josephine, working around his outside at the rear of the field. Behind the trees again with about roughly 700 or 800 metres to travel. It's La Petite Field for Andrew Gauci and John Kilcower. Led them all in merry dance as they work their way behind the trees again, and shortly they'll pop back into view. La Petite Field, we've got a new leader now, it's Forge. The runs are coming early. Runs to Rule now hooked to the outside in company there with Bark behind the gum trees for the last time, and they've run along through the 400 now. Initial response for Adam Bodie sets up the pace here as they work their way into the home straight. Here's the one closest to the corner. La Petite Field won't lie down. Forge here giving it a good shot. Runs to Rule up deep at the centre of the track with about 200 metres to travel. Initial response out in front, leads here by about a length and a half to 2. Runs to Rule giving it everything and they're across the track here. Difference throwing down the gauntlet as well in search of the line, but they won't catch Initial Response. Initial Response first across the line by about 2.5, 3 lengths there from Difference. Then we had across the line was Forge from Runs to Rule. Then behind them next, La Petite Field weakened in the run home ahead there of No Hurry. Jumbo Jet Miss, My Josephine out wide, and Bark pulling her up at the